You know, I was gonna wait, but I said, fuck it, you know. And everybody talks about going to the famous TAT Express in Dallas. Well, I went there not too long ago. You know, a couple of guys said something about them, and I talked to them. But just so happened to be, I had to go. I had no choice but to go there. So I go over there, right? And they oh, he got a flat. You know, run a test on my truck. Came back and told me they didn't catch anything as far as combustion, stuff like that in my system. So I had left to check it. A couple days later, I was like, that's odd. You said there was no combustion in the system, and to me, I'm finding combustion. Ask me to bring it back, bring it back. I guess I fucked up when I bought it back. So, I get over there and bring this truck back over to them. They go through it. Now, I don't know how one can't detect combustion in a system, whether it's a faulty EGR, cooler, maybe cylinder head gasket. If it's in there, I believe if it's in there, it's in there, right? I don't think if it's in there sometimes, but it's not in there sometimes. I don't know. Maybe somebody can correct me. But anyway, I go to these guys. They do this check or whatever. Come back. Now, I was telling them I was getting all these EGR codes, you know, and they checked the EGR. I told them, I said, and I was leaking coolant. So they did it. Checked it again. Said they ain't find no damn combustion. But before I got there, I sent them a picture of the fluid test, and I showed them that there was combustion. They said they took pictures and said, I seen one of them. I didn't see the others. But that there was no combustion. I wasn't there when they did it, but I was there when I did it myself. So these guys eventually put a whole new EGR on my truck. Ran an overhead on my truck, some other cap. Cost me several thousands of dollars to do. Do you know I came out of their place and my damn oil pressure sensor all of a sudden wasn't working no more? Now, I don't know how that happened after doing an EGR and an overhead, whatever. Fast forward a little bit, you know, he just put a new one on. It was like 50, 60 bucks to get it anyway, and it took 20 minutes to put on. I didn't have the swivel socket set to get it out. I'll show you where it's located on this truck, but it would have been kind of hard for me to get out unless I had an impact and things like that. It is back there. So after I left, this was done at the end. This was done the other day when I just said, fuck it, I'm not even letting y'all do anything else. Because to me, it's like they're just throwing stuff at the truck. You know, especially when I sent you a picture telling you that there's combustion going on, and you keep saying there isn't combustion. Another thing you have to watch out for these guys is they don't have prices on shit. They'll verbally tell you a price about something. Each engine or whatever has its own price. But other than that, you don't walk in, you don't see a price on the wall, labor rate per hour, none of this. That doesn't even exist there. But it seems to me that when you go in there, and it seemed like everybody I seen that was walking there, they was just throwing parts at people's trucks. And the person is standing like stunned, like, huh? Like the other day I walked in, they took the line off the compressor or whatever. I guess they broke or whatever. But I guess I wasn't even gonna get told that it was gonna be done. I just happened to walk in there. They ended up putting those on, and I didn't pay for them. I don't even think they cost that much money. But the simple fact is that they broke, and y'all was gonna put them on. Now maybe you wouldn't have charged me, but I know they didn't say nothing until I walked inside and saw the truck. Now, we got all this crap going on. Coolant just keeps leaking out of the damn thing. How do you not detect that it's a head gasket or whatever? How can you not detect that? Like I said, I think once it starts leaking and there's combustion, it's there. It's not going anywhere. Because once the cat's out the bag, the cat's out the bag. So you gotta watch these guys over there. I never saw that dude, Adam. Never saw him. He seems to always make videos when nobody's in the shop. Does it on the weekend, after hours, which I think is, I don't know. You need to be present, maybe, to see what's going on, because you're getting things from people or from your guys after something was done, and it might not be done right. It might not be diagnosed correctly. So, in my case, an overhead EGR valve, and all of a sudden I leak coolant like a motherfucker now. Like a motherfucker. I went to a place in H-Town, and the dude simply took off the lines from the compressor, took off and did a pressure test, then with the line off, with the line on. Came back and told me, said, I think you got a head gasket or maybe a cracked head or something. But for them to go out there and put that stuff on the truck, and the truck comes back actually worse than what it went in, it's a damn shame. And I was plotting on getting rid of the truck too, which is messed up about the whole damn thing. Now I can't get rid of the truck. I mean, I can, but the situation I'm in now with this truck is fucked up. So I'm gonna have to just go on and limp it to the house or whatever. That's if it gets to the house, or take it somewhere else that I know and leave it there and come back and get it later. But I think I want to limp it to the house, because it don't hold coolant worth a fuck now. So I'm very disappointed in TAT Express. My wife is going off like a motherfucker with them about it, because you took a truck in for a problem and it came out worse. Worse. They said, well, yeah, we put the EGR on, and now everything's flowing. So yeah, the gases or the air is pushing. Everything's going through the system. It's coming up out the coolant reservoir. And it was like, well, it's like going to the doctor. You go in there for something, and they do this and they do that. Look, we ain't got time to be throwing parts at some shit. We don't. And I really wanted to go in on this, but I'm not right now. But you don't just be throwing parts. It's thousands of dollars, and then hopefully it works. You're a well-known shop that be on YouTube, and I gotta say, at the end of the day, I'm not satisfied with what happened to the truck, because the truck is worse. It's 10 times worse. It's 10 times worse than what it was before I bought it in there. I know with that said, I'm never gonna bring my truck in there again. Now, other people bought their truck in there and things, and I start hearing about other things. Like, again, somebody else even said the same thing. But they don't really tell you prices. Well, that's why you have to ask them. But still, they don't have nothing on the wall about, what to do. Oh, it's a nice looking place. But outside that, they don't have nothing up there stating. The only thing they got on the wall is certifications. That's it. Certifications. You go back, you see some YouTube videos or whatever, and that's it. But I'm not impressed. This is probably the worst. No, it ain't probably. It is the worst situation I ever been in with one of my trucks. Ever. It is the most money I ever spent on repairing a truck, and the results was worse. It's never happened before. So, if you go in there, beware that you might come out of there. Definitely, I would tell you this: don't take a pack out there. Don't. If you end up with combustion issues, don't do it. Don't do it. You're better off just taking it out in the backyard, putting a bullet in, and just dropping it right there, instead of taking it over there, letting them mess with something up that avenue, because you may come out worse. Like, there's no way that I send you a photo of a combustion gas test, 2 of them, and y'all tell me that they didn't catch it. How? I caught it, another place caught it, after I left y'all place. And I know why I went there, because I was, I wasn't loaded. But they didn't have that kind of time on their hands, but they was willing to look at the truck, and they hooked up to the truck, checked it out with the gauges and everything, and they came back with that. And they couldn't come back with that. I'm trying to be cool, man. I'm really trying to be cool, because I don't even know, the last few times I kind of like gotten something, and it just, I'm really trying to be cool. But I tell you this, it might work for a DD15, it might work for a Cummins, but do not take your PACCAR over there to do anything, like, as far as I'm concerned. Now, maybe they got others that they fix or whatever. Well, yeah, there were videos. Yeah, he said he did a overhaul. How did you fuck this one up? Is the question. How you fuck this one up? I don't know. So, you try to ask to see about getting money back, half the money back or something like that. Let's see what happens over there with that. But after that, I'm not going back in there ever again. I really thought I was gonna go in there and come out as a satisfied customer at the end. And I walked out of there, basically nothing was fixed. The old EGR, they could have clinked it. Talking about, we don't feel good doing that because or whatever, because it might well, shit, yeah, it had a little, goddamn soot in there. I'm thinking when people say, oh, soot's built all up, and I'm thinking this thing is caked. He has an actual video of this truck in there. And I guess that's a little thing inside that flips, the membrane, whatever you want to call it. And how I know it was my truck. You go look at the video, it shows a little soot inside the EGR. You see that little spot right there. They should have just cleaned it and then ran a test. And they should have cleaned it, ran a test. They took off my cooler. They said they cleaned it out. And I just don't know, man. I'm very disappointed in TAT Express and what they done. Right now, it's money down the drain. Money down the drain. By far, again, the worst experience I had in getting a truck repaired. That's cooling right there. That's cooling. It was foaming earlier. Oh, that's cooling. How do you fuck something like that up? I don't know. How do you pay thousands of dollars to do an overhead and some other stuff, and the truck came out with the same problems plus some? I don't know. Every code came back on this truck. Still, they threw that in for free. That's $55 for that, right? Took them 20 minutes to do it. You supposed when they work on your truck, you're supposed to come back in like 20 days, 25 days, something like that. I came back in like 1,200 miles, something like that, 1,300 miles. So I had went, got a load, and when I got the load, I had 4 drops, and all of a sudden it went crazy. So I was already on the load. Then I was trying to get back, and I had to go back down south. That's when I stopped at the other place to see exactly what the hell was going on. Then I came back up, 1,300 miles later. That's it. So the repair lasted 1,300 miles, and they want me to throw some more money at the motherfucker. No, I'm not gonna do that. Or we could do the head gasket. Like we mean we can do the head gasket. But then you open that, then it's even worse. I think at some point during this situation, one, I probably should have just left. But, you at the hotel. But I think they should have did better than what they did. I think it could have been diagnosed better, especially after I showed you pictures and stuff like that, and then talking about the coolant leak or whatever. I swear to God, I'm trying not to go crazy about it, but I think eventually I probably will. So anyway, we're gonna close it up and go on down the road, because it's gonna leak out in about 80 miles, something like that. They could have cleaned the old one and put it back on. Ran the test to see what happens. No. We don't feel good doing that, because it probably won't work later. I don't know, man. I would not take my truck there ever again. Now look what I gotta do. Big bottle. Because I already know it's coming out more than what it was before. Before that, I had a little Gatorade bottle. So we went from a Gatorade bottle to a whole fucking gallon. So Got one or two more things I need to do before I do what I'm gonna do. And if it comes down to, if it comes to the point where if it truly is the head gasket or whatever, which I don't even want to open it, I'm taking a fuck. Either I'm just gonna case seal it, whatever I'm gonna try to do. I tried to case seal it the other day. If not, whatever. I'm not even gonna case seal it. Fuck it. I just have to take the sleep off for real. I should have took the sleep off like I started to in the beginning. But I didn't know that this truck was doing this bullshit. I just knew about the DPF situation, the EGR cooler, which was messed up. And here we are. I done threw thousands of dollars at this motherfucker right here. New water pump, new tank, looked like I had it for 4 years. Filter, EGR cooler, DPF DOC fix. Everything on this side done except the turbo. Everything on this side of the engine is probably 2.5 years old or newer. I had the def done, the tank done, the shit done over there. And this is where we at now. So we're gonna see if we can figure something out between us and TAT Express. Half the money back, something. Because this video gonna stay up if we don't get something out of it, this situation. I'm not even saying give me all my money back, because okay, you put the EGR on, you put it on. Yeah. You put something on and I came out of there, the same problem. Now, and you know, and I'm thinking, they didn't test drive that truck. You couldn't have test drove it. Because me, if I had a shop, right? If I had a shop, right? Only one place I know does this, out in Troy, Illinois. I have a van full of sandbags and something, whatever, and I'll drive that truck for a whole damn hour. A whole hour. Until I see what happens. I mean, everywhere. I'm gonna run it outside of town, in town, and back again. But see what happens with these shops, even Kenworth and them do this, because before somebody says, well, that's why you do the Kenworth and them do it, some Freightliners, Peterbilts do. They just, if you get down to your truck, they put it in the fucking computer and regen it. Or pull some dyno bullshit. Some people say put them on dynos and they mess people's trucks up. You need a damn trailer with sandbags in it and take your ass down the road and test the damn truck. Like right here, I'm on 35 in Oklahoma, Kenworth down the road. The Kenworth should fix the truck, get it done, get back out here with a van trailer or whatever, with some weight on it, take it up this damn hill, go on but down to the Paul's Valley, turn your ass back around, bring it back. And you might need to do it 2 times, put 100 miles on that motherfucker to make sure, you know, because that's when, you know, after 100 miles, that's when some things pop up. That's like this one. Nothing popped up, you know, when I left. But I got about 100 miles into that motherfucker. Oh, shit. Like, you know, now when I bought it in, I told myself, I'll get up to 60 miles an hour, and then the codes and shit will come on, you know. But that's how you know they didn't run it down the road, do anything, right? Either way, 100 miles later or so, let me see, I went out to Garland, came back down to Burleson and all that or whatever, then ran up north, and then right after I got up north of town, I got an appointment. I gotta go to Arkansas. They go all the damn codes. Same codes. The only reason why I didn't go back because I was already loaded with an appointment I had to make. It's the same codes. So I already know ain't really nothing going on other than coolant leak and those codes. But come to find out, when I got down there by Houston and all that, oh shit, this damn thing started leaking. Woo, it started leaking. A lot of money, TAT. A lot of money. That's a lot of money right there, man. There's a lot of customers that come in there. Maybe some of them are satisfied, but you got one dissatisfied customer. For sure. You know, I was really, you know, I can't go on YouTube and say, well, yeah, I'm at TAT Express. We're going to see how I do, and then don't say shit. I kind of sat back a little bit and then I said, you know what, this afternoon, I said, nah, just go ahead. I'm not even letting it rip. I'm not even letting it rip because I just don't even have that kind of energy to let it rip. And those that know, when I let it rip, I let it rip. But then sometimes I hold back. And right now is one of them times, rope holding back. But the truck fucked up worse than what it was. All I'm saying, the video gonna stay up. And any other time I come on YouTube and go live, whatever somebody wanna talk about it, we'll talk about it. Unless TAT go figure something out about the money behind the shit, you know, I'll just leave it up as is, okay? Yeah, you probably gonna have people say, well, I took my truck there and this and that or whatever. Well, I took my truck there and ain't nothing come out of it other than some new damn parts, basically, I think, for no damn reason. You probably could have cleaned the old EGR and that would have been it. And you would have, and if the same shit would have came back, then you know. But no, I got coolant all over the place. I'm sitting around part shit. You can smell the coolant all through the truck. That's because it's all on the engine. Don't make no sense of washing it off. You know what's gonna happen. So yeah, I'm highly disappointed, man. I really thought, man, I was gonna be a happy customer. But I'm not. And until next time, it's your boy with another video. Hopefully it's something where I can say we worked something out about it. So I'm right back and forth with him about it. Didn't want me to like go because the way I go after stuff is different than the way she does it. So, I mean, yeah, you get a result, but she didn't want me to handle it. She didn't want me to do it this time. All right, I'll let you do it. So, and I think I know why too. I know exactly why she did it. But okay, I'm gonna stay out of it. I'm in it, but I'm not gonna say much shit on the phone or anything. I'm gonna let her deal with it. Let's see if she could do it. If not, then I'll do whatever I need to do. But I am very disappointed, man, these folks. Coolant coming out. Yeah, dog, I had a Gatorade bottle. Matter of fact, the top, just to let you know, and I'm gonna get out of here. Yeah, I had a fucking Gatorade bottle, right? Not Gatorade, Snapple. Was it Snapple bottle? Arizona iced tea bottle. That's the cap. I've been running that for a minute. And you know, people that seen me, even with the EGR cool thing started, they know I had that in there. Now I got a big ass 1 gallon bottle in there. What a hot mess. Y'all stay tuned.